Good morning, Grade 6s, and welcome to WorksheetCloud, Grade 6 Natural Sciences. If you have a question during this lesson, send an email with your question to grade6@worksheetcloud.com. So today's lesson, Grade 6, is on nutrients in food and nutrition, and my name is Mrs. Hall, and I look forward to teaching you something new today. Our objectives today are as follows. Why do we need food? What should I be eating? We're going to look at saturated and unsaturated fats. We're going to look at nutrients in our food and their function. We're also going to look at food allergies and food intolerance. So let's start off with, why do we need food? Food keeps us healthy and it helps us grow. Food gives us energy to be able to do things during the day. Without proper nutrition, your body cannot survive. When you eat a balanced diet, your body obtains the fuel and nutrients it needs to function properly. For example, your body needs minerals to make hormones, build bones, and regulate your heartbeat. Water is needed to flush out toxins, transport nutrients to cells, or perform other vital bodily processes. So, let's take a look at how we make the right choices with what we're going to eat. Let's take a look at food labeling. So this is what a typical nutritional information label looks like. And if you look at all the foods you purchase at the shops, you should find this label somewhere on your food. Nutrition labels can help you choose between products and whether the food is high in fat, salt, and whether or not it has added sugars. So over here, we have a food label, and we're going to take a look first of all at the serving size. So we take a look at the serving size and how many servings you should get per container. So this serving size is 1 cup at 228 grams, and from this you should get 2 servings. Okay, the amount per serving is 250 calories, and your calories from fat is 110. We then look at the percentage daily value of nutrients that are available in the food label. So we want to limit these nutrients. We want to limit saturated fat and trans fat, cholesterol and sodium. And then we want to make sure that we get enough of these nutrients over here. Vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium and iron. So the percentage daily values are based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Your daily values may be higher or lower depending on your calorie needs. So whether you're male, female, and your age, obviously. So if you have 5% or less of your daily percentage value, that would be considered low and you need to up it. If you get 20% or more, it's high and too much. Okay. What should we be eating? Let's take a look at the Eatwell plate. Okay, here we have the 5 food groups. Okay, we have our fruit and vegetables, we have our carbohydrates, we have our dairy, we have our fats and oils, and we have our proteins. To be healthy, nutritious food is needed to provide energy for the body. A variety of food is needed in the diet because different foods contain different substances that are needed to keep you healthy. An average meal should be made up of 1/3 carbohydrates and 1/3 fruit and vegetables, while the remaining 1/3 should be split between dairy, protein, and a little bit of fats. So fruit and vegetables are good for a good source of vitamins and minerals. They give us vitamin C and potassium. They're an excellent source of dietary fiber, which helps maintain a healthy digestion. A diet that is high in fiber can also reduce your risk of heart disease, stroke, and some cancers. It helps to keep your body healthy, to grow and repair, and it also helps to fight infections. Fruit and vegetables taste delicious, and there's a wide variety to choose from. So what counts as a portion of a fruit or vegetable? For example, 150 grams is roughly equivalent to a medium apple, a banana, an orange or a pear, 2 small size apricots, or a cup of diced or canned fruit with no added sugar though. And you can see from the rest there exactly what one portion of fruit and vegetables is equivalent to. Grade 6s, very important. You eat at least 5 portions every single day. Let's take a look at bread, rice, potatoes, and pasta, and other starchy foods. Starchy foods are a good source of energy and the main source of a range of nutrients in our diets. As well as starch, they contain fiber, calcium, iron, and B vitamins. You should eat lots of these foods every day, but you also need to remember that potatoes don't count as one of your fruits and vegetables, and you also need to watch out for the added fats used when you cook and serve them, because this is what increases the calorie content. Let's take a look at milk and dairy. So, milk and dairy products are great sources of protein and calcium. To make healthier choices, go for lower fat milk and dairy foods. Our bodies need protein to work properly and to grow or repair themselves. Calcium helps to keep our bones and our teeth strong. The calcium in dairy foods is particularly good for us because our bodies absorb it easily, and you should be eating 2 to 3 portions every single day. One portion of milk and dairy could be a 200 ml glass of milk, or 150 grams, or a pot of yogurt, 30 grams, or a matchbox-sized piece of hard cheese. Let's take a look now at meat, fish, eggs, and beans, and other non-dairy products. Meat is a very good source of protein, vitamins, and minerals in your diet. These foods help the body to grow and repair itself, and it helps to keep your hair, your skin, your muscles, and nails strong. Some meats are very high, though, in saturated fats, which you need to be careful about because it can raise blood cholesterol levels. We should also eat some foods from this group every single day. Foods and drinks high in fat and sugar. Now, these foods provide the body with energy, warmth, and insulation around vital organs, and we love them. But we need to remember, too much fat in your diet can raise cholesterol, which increases the risk of heart disease. And looking after your body starts from a young age, grade 6s. So the current government guidelines advise cutting down on all fats and replacing saturated fat with some unsaturated fats. Now, a small amount of fat is essential as part of a healthy, balanced diet. Fat is a source of essential fatty acids such as omega-3 because the body can't make them itself. Fat helps the body absorb vitamins A, D, and E. Now, what is the difference between saturated fats and unsaturated fats? Now, saturated fats are found in many foods, both sweet and savory. They are foods high in saturated fats, and they include the following: fatty cuts of meat, meat products like sausages and pies, butter and lard, cheese, especially hard cheese, sour cream, cream, and ice cream, some savory snacks and chocolate confectionery, all the good stuff, biscuits, cakes, and pastries, palm oil, coconut oil, and cream. Now remember, we need to have these in very limited quantities. Unsaturated fats, it's also best to reduce your overall fat intake and swap saturated fats for unsaturated fats. There is good evidence that replacing saturated fats with unsaturated fats can help lower cholesterol. Foods low in saturated fats include olive oil, rapeseed oil, and their spreads, avocados. Now those are delicious. Some nuts, such as almonds, Brazils, and peanuts. Now, there is a very big obesity crisis globally, grade sixes, not just here in South Africa. The most cases of obesity are caused by a person eating more calories than what they burn off. Now, by burning them off, I mean exercising. Modern lifestyles, easy access to high-calorie foods, and low-activity jobs make weight gain more likely. If current trends continue, it is predicted that by 2050, more than half of the population could not just be overweight, but obese, at a cost to the economy of over 50 billion rand a year, mainly in healthcare because of dietary diseases. What is obesity? Obese is used to describe somebody who is very overweight. Now, being obese increases your risk of developing serious and potentially life-threatening diseases, including heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Now, let's take a look. What is the difference between your food groups and your nutrients? So we have the nutrient pyramid over here, and we have our food group over here. Now remember, I spoke about the 5 food groups earlier. We have our fruit and vegetables, our carbohydrates, our dairy, our fats and oil, and our proteins. And now we're going to take an in-depth look at the different types of nutrients from the nutrient pyramid. So there are 7 types of nutrients, and most foods contain more than one type of nutrient. For example, cereals contain fiber, carbohydrates, and vitamins. However, it is included in the fiber group because this is the main nutrient you get from eating it. Did you know that vegetables contain water? However, we eat them because they are high in vitamins and minerals. Now we have our proteins. The proteins help your body to grow and repair itself, and foods high in protein include red meat, fish, beans, and yogurts. What does protein do for your body? Protein builds, maintains, and replaces the tissues in your body. Your muscles, your organs, your immune system are mostly made up of protein. Your body uses the protein you eat to make lots of specialized protein molecules that have specific jobs. For instance, your body uses protein to make hemoglobin, the part of red blood cells that carries oxygen to every part of your body. What does protein do for your body? Other proteins are used to build cardiac muscle in your heart. In fact, whether you're running or just relaxing, protein is doing important work like moving your legs, moving your lungs, and protecting you from disease. Many foods contain protein, but the best sources are beef, poultry, fish, eggs, dairy products like yogurt and things like that, nuts, seeds, tofu, and lentils. Now, let's take a look at carbohydrates. Now, carbohydrates give you energy. Foods high in carbohydrates include bread, pasta, fruit, and potatoes. Now, as you know, fats give you energy. So, foods high in fat include nuts, oil, avo, and butter. Okay, so fats also have some good foods. Vitamins keep your body healthy, and we know they're very, very important for us. And we should be eating at least 5 portions of fruit and vegetables every day to make sure we get the nutrients from them that we need to keep us healthy. So foods high in vitamins include our oranges, our carrots, as well as beef and nuts. Now, different foods contain different vitamins, which are useful for different reasons. Vitamin A from foods such as carrots and spinach. Vitamin A helps your eyesight, and it helps you also see in the dark. It also helps fight illness in your bodies. Vitamin B's, they are in rice, fish, meat, eggs, and beans, and vitamin B helps your body make energy. Vitamin C from fruit and vegetables like oranges and Brussels sprouts is important to help your body heal. And vitamin D, you get this from milk. It helps your teeth and bones to grow and stay strong. It's a very important part of your diet, grade 6s. There are 13 different vitamins in total that your body needs. Let's take a look at minerals. Now, minerals also keep your body healthy. Food high in minerals include milk, spinach, salt, and sweet corn. Just like vitamins, there are lots of different minerals our bodies need to stay healthy. Iron comes from red meat like beef, fish, eggs, and beans, as well as many other places. Iron is important to keep your blood healthy. Zinc is found in meat, nuts, beans, and peas, and it helps your body get better when you are feeling unwell or if you are injured. Calcium comes from dairy products like milk and cheese, as well as fish and green vegetables like broccoli. Calcium helps keep your teeth and your bones strong. Potassium is found in bananas, tomatoes, potatoes, and many different kinds of fruits. Potassium keeps your muscles working properly. So very important, grade 6s, that we also have the right minerals in our bodies. Another very important type of nutrient is water. Water helps to move nutrients in your body and get rid of waste that you don't need. It is an essential nutrient for our survival. While it is important to drink plenty of water, it is also important to remember that many foods contain water also. And the foods that are included are tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, and strawberries. Fibre is also very important as it helps us to digest the food that we have eaten. Food that has fibre includes cereal, apples, whole grain bread, and lentils. Now, can we all eat every type of food? No. Some of us have food allergies and some of us have food intolerances. Let's take a look at the differences between the two. So food allergies are rare. About 2% of the population and 8% of children under the age of 3 are affected by a food allergy. A food allergy is a rapid reaction to a food by your immune system. It can trigger symptoms such as a rash, wheezing, and itching, or sometimes more seriously, grade 6s, it can even affect your breathing. The most common food allergies are to fish and shellfish and nuts, including peanuts, walnuts, hazelnuts, and Brazil nuts. And I think quite a few of you know whether you have a food allergy or not. Food intolerance is more common than food allergies. The symptoms of food intolerance tend to come on more slowly, often many hours after eating the problem food. Typical symptoms would include bloating and stomach cramps. It's possible to be intolerant to several different foods. This can make it difficult to identify which foods are causing the problem. And I've just realized I can't have full cream dairy milkshakes anymore. I think I'm intolerant to ice cream and full cream milk. So that's not great for me, because one of my favorite foods is a strawberry milkshake, and I love to order it at a restaurant, but I'm realizing I can't. So grade sixes, hopefully you've learned something new today. You found this interesting, and you're thinking about foods that you might very well be intolerant to. Think about it, grade sixes. What causes your stomach to bloat, or perhaps make you have a quick rush to the toilet sometimes? That would be considered a food intolerance. Grade sixes, thank you for watching. Please remember this lesson was brought to you by WorksheetCloud, and don't forget to download your homework sheet. Have a good afternoon, take care, look after yourselves, and most importantly, remember grade sixes, be kind.